somebody, maybe know 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 somebody that has some brains. Jealous your boy, we star bands. They trying to show me where the intellectuals. Oh shoot, sorry. It's a good thing it's the beginning. Sounds broke everything. What's crack a lacking, y'all? I do know that every once in a while I do have that return a downtown reach around to Richard's wife every time she hits that beef sleeve from Shaboy. I don't know if Richard's wife has the same stipulations that the minuscule nippy slippies that she has with Shaboy that she has with Richards. I ain't got no brains. Maybe there's somebody. Maybe there's somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains and shake the chat, y'all? Unless there's a failures to get the answers out of Richard's wife about the numbers of multiples she hit with that beef sleeve yesterday. She be trying to play Houdini's up in the nose hole like nosy. I got the video footage. Frank, tell him I got the Frank footage. Frank is over here trying to get Frank strong. If anybody ain't throwing Frank strong arms up in the chickity chat, you might not know how to get Frank strong up in this money. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs up? Eyes up in the chickity chat, y'all. Y'all want to keep being naughty, and I thought that there was a purple squirrel. How did purple come out of my mouth right there, huh? Thought there was a purple squirrel trying to tell me where to get my nuts back. Trying to stay Frank strong up in his money. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody, maybe know somebody that has some brains. They tell me I need to go outside more, squirrel, and chase and hunt my nuts down. Down, diggity, down on the downtown reach around to where the point of my eyeballs got to get up when I start to reiterate on how to get Frank strong. Now, the iterations of how many piggly wiggly squigglies hit multiples is due to the divergence of how many times you got to put your scuba gear on. I do not tell y'all to put snorkels. I tell y'all to get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. There are no fresh nuts when Richard's wife has stolen them all due to how many times her and grandma been in cahoots about how to make the backsplash be look at patina off of a day ending in a Y. If you having a happy day ending in a Y, can I get some hands and chicken to chat? Y'all having a happy day ending in a Y? Don't forget to do a downtown reach around and throw some hands in the chicken chat, y'all. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Peekaboo, peekaboo. I do know that you are ready to get off of my grass. That's due to the amounts of ABCs that goes into how many pescettis and meatballs I'm about to shove down my douche juice caboose. You think that my baby wifey is ready to get really extra moist? You ain't ready for nothing, sons. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Trying to keep these squeaky plugs extra squeaky. How do we do that? We're getting the knowledge of what we learned that the Kentucky Derbies has horses in the race. I did not know the Kentucky Derbies had horses in the race. I thought they were scoring touchdowns, trying to score multiples from the 3-point lines. That is a whole load of news to me. I bet on this one horse that was named Peekaboo. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Cause you holler at your boy. And while you trying to attempt to do a downtown reach around, remember to get your Zombie Co brand bone chain and get the eyeballs up. Do you not know that they know that? I know that they know that the Zombie Co brand Diaper Wipey contains all the moistures. Way more moistures than anything you're gonna find off a bad dragon. And multiples. On top of some multiples. I almost dropped y'all. Holy cow. I had my culo just clenched. It went from this wide. Thank you. Thank you, my new boyfriends. To this wide. Doing Diddy Shocker. Shout out. Shout out Bulldog. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Oh, I guess we're not gonna get detached from over here. So we're gonna hang out over here. How's everybody doing out here on the dark side? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amor. I do indubitably do know that you need to get the eyeballs off my diaper wipey. Eyeballs up in the chicken chat. What in the world is going on around here? You got the dunsteria. You starting to sound like my breath. Now y'all starting to sound like my breath, son. Hola, mi amor. Good to see you're still breathing. Well, I'm from planet Earth. Where you from? Good to see you. Good to meet you. I got a squeaky plug. I got multiples on multiples to hit if you want to let me know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many times is it going to take me to talk you into sitting into my new news? Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, this is our first time meeting, huh? Well, how long have you been knowing Skip for then? You looking susser than a Sussosaurus Rex that says the drop at doses all over my face plants of my douche juice cabooses, son. Have you been around for a downtown reach around? How many ticketed times you been tippity tapping on grandma's box, son? You look like you know where my glizzies went. Sorry, y'all, since we're chilling, I'm sort of testing stuff. Oh, yeah, you're going to throw. Now, you already know. I'll be dumpster diving. Where you think I found my giggity goggles at, son? You think where you think I found my banana vest at, son? Why you think I eat only brown bananas? Cause I get all my food out the dumpster. Whisper in my brown eye again, son. My brown eye gonna whisper back at you, talk about peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amor Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Yeah, I got a diaper wipey and a pre-diaper wipey and eyeballs. My max capacity is a squirrel. We already talked about this earlier. Should we give the official answer? I mean, it's like nobody here, so like. Shout out Cataclysm. I just did a Cataclysm thing. I was talking to her earlier, like, I straight Cataclysm. So, like, should we give the official answer? He could be number two. What kind of answer is that? He could be number two. If anybody knows, I ain't gonna brains. Maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's some brains. I need some brains up in this chicken chat. Unless you trying to decide on the coincidentally backsplash, backslide, slide, skip, and you trying to throw them hands in the chicken chat, trying to do that happy dance, hit multiples on multiples before you go digging it down, 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 down. I know my camel toe is looking more fresher than my squeaky plug, though, son. I know that y'all trying to figure out the best way to collect the child supports. You might want to holler at my attorney, Skip. Hey, Skip, get out of here. Skip just knocked over my ovipositors. He just knocked over my ovipositor and Nerf bullet shot out. I'm ducking. I gotta duck these monies out here, son. Ain't no brains here. Oh, so you do indubitably do think that maybe I might be able to collect some child supports due to baby mama drama llamas owing me more child supports for the happy hands up in the chicken chat. Throw some hands in the chicken chat. Y'all having a happy birthday. Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains? Unless you're trying to figure out a best way of sciencing this money's up, but the best way of sciencing this money up is not due to the organizations of how many diaper wipies we got to strap on this money before the pre-diaper wipies. How many pre-diaper wipies you do before you get eyeballs? I think my clip-on, I think my clip-on is messing with my slippy dippity dippity. That is no bueno. Can I get the eyeballs up? Eyeballs. I know my clam slam be hitting them monies. I don't care how many times. 69 times is how many times Richard's wife hit that beef sleep last night. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? If you want to get ripped off on your ovipositor price, you might want to go to Bad Dragon. You want to get that low price for that rose off of Timu. I think that means you got to go to Timu for that low lick. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toes? I don't know if you heard of the sandwich. Whoa, I walked backwards and that asshole was still talking shit behind me. I don't know if you even seen the sandwich I ate earlier, but Nosy knows that was bad news. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Well, I don't think you need to know about keister carrots then. Tell them about keister carrots in the chicken chat though. Squirrel, you're trolling me now. Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I need to get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat. Y'all over here being naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Can I get the eyeballs? I know my clam slam be camel toeing every shocker and blocker. I need to know which shocker y'all like, YouTube. You like the old shocker, that new shocker. How many nanner shockers did it take before the nanner starts to bust out my new? Let me know down under. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Staying Frank strong is not as easy as just buying a zombie coat brand bone chain. And Frank might make it seem like it's as easy as that is for the Reese's Pieces to go find ET to where the alien's gonna probe the backside of your type white bee. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Frank be making it seem like it's stupid easy. Can I get the eyeballs up? He's only a masterclass in a masterclass. You're gonna want to subscribe and hit that lickety like bell. Hit that bell like you finger banging grandma. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Only Frank knows the answers to the way a suscumber acts whenever the suscumber starts to bust. The suscumber has no bone chain. Can I get the eyeball? My clam slam be camel toeing straight to whenever you gonna scissor on my noo. Can I get the eyeballs up? I do know that. Indubitably, I need to know chicken chat. Eyeballs up. I do know that. I need to know it that you know that they know that. I know that you need to know that. I need to know that you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many noo do I gotta throw before you gonna throw them blockers up in the chicken chat, y'all? That's naughty. Can I get the eyeballs up? That's naughty, chicken chat. What in the world is going on here? Is my gunsaria gonna go eyeballs up? My gunsaria gonna turn up like the morning times. We're gonna see what pops up. And that's grandma. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. So what you're saying is that you like the new shocker. You don't even understand. Do you know about the roast from Timu? Pretty sure the new shocker wins. But do you know about the roast from Timu? I think if I suction couple with that, I mean, I don't know. I ain't tested it yet. But have you heard about the Piggly Wiggly Squiggly from Timu? What up, though, Big E? Ain't no brains here. But what about my avopods? My avopods got eyeballs. Eyeballs up in the chicken chat. Y'all keep being naughty, YouTube. Naughty. You know you just made my Piggly Wiggly Squiggly lose to gravities. Can I get the eyeballs up? Y'all start to be too naughty. I might have to get a little bit of Piggly Wiggly Squiggly. Look at the tail, though. The tail, you ever lose a charger like this? Holla at your boy. I got extras and multiples. There is no end to the extensions. The extension cords are how many times I'm going to have to pull these monies out and pull my nip slippies out to get these monies charged. Crusty truffle butter shuffling. That's the wrong angle. Somebody told me once I needed a director, so I got a director to direct this thing. And he turned out he was a dick. No brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Peekaboo. Hold on, me. I'm Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Welcome back to the dark side of the interwebs. They call me a presidente these parts. It's the banana family out here, son. I will dumpster dive in your culo as long as you give me a sandwich at the end of the day that's got enough of your douche juice caboose mixed with mustard. I need X amounts of mustard. Like there got to be like extra excremations of mustard. You could put all your man mayo in it. It doesn't matter. I do need mustard though. I mean, like it was the thing that makes everything thing. I put down my throat disgusting. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? It's naughty YouTube, naughty. I am sitting down here in the tent down by the bed. Thank you very much. Do you want to help me out when I'm holding my sound? I'm holding my sound down when I'm trying to rap on SoundCloud, holding my sign down over there by the highway. Why y'all gotta be nothing? Eyeballs up. Why y'all think it's funny to be losing the gravity, huh? Just be shaking pony like a show. Yeah, I'm wearing a diaper wipey, My diaper wifey be busting multiples, looking like grandma's face on Thanksgiving. Why do you think I need more suscumbers? Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toes, though? Dang, I be getting stretched out. They said I could haul a U-Haul earlier. I think I might have a couple U-Hauls ready to haul with my hustle muscle. Whoa, I do apologize. My Piggly Wiggly Swilly started hitting multiples and multiples. I had to pop off the screen. I busted 7 times. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amorzi. Welcome back to the dark side. Trying to stay Frank strong. It's really strong and hard. If you put that Piggly Wiggly Swilly to the tippity tip of Boney's eyeballs, his eyeball cirrhosis is he's gonna get ready to bust. But as long as you don't put it on that fifth setting, that fifth setting is bad, biggity, bad like y'all. Naughty, YouTube. Can I get the eyeballs? That's naughty. My clam slam be hitting them camel toes thanks to my roses. That's our piggly wiggly squiggly. Naughty. Y'all did not fail to communicate about how many times I'm gonna have to choose my avocados over the morning time, y'all. I thought that we were gonna have communications. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Oh, nosy knows that if you like your toys, you get your toys off at Temu for that low liggity low price. Why do you think I get these roses for these monies so cheaps? I get them from my fans off of the interwebs. They be sending me these monies. All my toys come from my fans. Peekaboo. I would have never known nothing about a rose if it was not for these monies. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. I need some brains up in this chickity chat. You trying to stay Frank strong? You want to get a zombie coat brand bone chain? You need to get it right here, right? Meow. You might want to lick my rose after I get done with that money, son. Can I get the eyeballs off of my clam slam? I be trying to throw them shockers, but my clam slam be throwing them blockers. And then I try to hit multiples, and a dragon comes chasing me with the monkey on my back. Can I get some eyeballs off of my camel toes? I do know that my camel toe does hit multiples on multiples due to the results of what I have sent on the snatch, sniggity, snatch chat. That does not allow my roses to hit multiples on multiples without any minors. There's a Mary James is hitting them where the smoke hits the lungs to the left side, starts to hit down and turn a little. It curves a little. Can I get the eyeballs off a pony? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken? Eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. I'm trying to learn you and inform you and try to relearn and reinform y'all about how to hit multiples. You got to get these rolls from Timu for that low, liggity, low price. I do got some of my princesses that says that feels like a jackhammer shoved up a hemorrhoid, but that is their perspective. I do got homegirls that are like, let's shove it on that money and let's run it. And then I got numbers all the way up to 19, son. 19's busted. First time they put the rose on the clitoral ring. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome to the dark side of the interwebs. Can I get the eyeballs up, YouTube? Eyes up. Y'all starting to be naughty. Can I get the eyeball? Eyeballs up. Naughty. Ain't no brains here. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. Thank you guys for life and tippity tap in. Y'all being naughty though. Naughty. Grandma, come over here with the glizzy heist. Grandma come over here trying to talk about my nanners ain't never gonna get in one of my sandwiches. Grandma could not be merely more mistaken that she was then right there done for her Gustaria doing to see if she ain't got no more diaper wipies because she shoved Grandpa in the freezer. Tell him. What's so? I'm not gonna come back to your tent. Yeah, without a beef sleeve. You're gonna beef sleeve me. I'll go to your tent for free 99. I need that beef sleeve for free 99, son. You gonna hit my glizzy plaster? You gonna hit my glizzy plaster? You hit my glizzy plaster? I will go to your tent for free 99 if you throw me a beef sleeve, son. Richard's wife, tell him, son. Richard's wife, tell him I will come to your tent down by the Ripper. Are you even by a Ripper? Can I even float down my donut hole that Diddy made while Boney is jealous? Is there any way I could fling my glizzy blaster cap in though? I am. I'm chop chicken to chop. I'm chop like suey. Look at my clams. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken to chat though? Eyes up. No, I'm in a tent down by the Ripper. Skid Row is on a road. I think that that's a road that exists in nature. I Google Earth it. I Google Earth it. I chat GPTs. I know that that's a real world, real road that exists in a real world. Not in the tent down by the Ripper over here in Zombie Land, son. I do know that's a real world. Why you gotta say the hard R's, son? Why you gotta say the hard R's? My glizzy plants are about to bust like Pony off my bone chain. Keep calling me hard R's, and I'm gonna bust all over the screen. Keep saying it. Pony gonna bust. Keep saying that. Say it hard. Say another hard R. Say another hard R. Pony gonna bust. Pony gonna bust. My glizzy plants are gonna bust. That's naughty, naughty, naughty. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's a brain. You lucky ain't none of my mods here, son. Dude, I don't give a diggity diggity dang what you say about me, son. Say whatever you want to say. Say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. You could doo-doo in a diaper wipey. You could look at my clam slam all you want. I hope it gets your glizzy blaster to bust. That's naughty, 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 YouTube. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Oh, now you obsession talk. Now you want to call. Now you want to call me by my real name and giggle fart up in my ear. You want to. You want to giggle and fart in my ear and lick on my nose hole, huh? To get the eyeballs up in the chickity check. My glizzy blaster gonna bust all over your backsplash. You keep on talking to me like that, son. My glizzy blaster gonna tell you where to get to how to lick in the chickens. Is that a chicken? I ain't got no brains. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's a brain. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity check, y'all? Hola, mi amo Z. How many times you ever turn into a downtown reach around and next time you know you need to pay refunds? You talking like you Uncle Sam with the tax man. You tickety talking about I can't pull a pony busting out of my neck after he busting my neck. My backsplash already patinaed. I already got glizzy. I gotta owe myself child support, Pony. You need to get a zombie coat brand bone chain. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some hands in the chickity chat? Y'all having a happy? Whoa, my plug squeaked. That's weird. Can I get the eyeballs up, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Jolly, it's your boy. And let grandma know that I'm coming and hunting my glizzies down. Let the glizzy gobbler know, peekaboo, I'm gonna come and busting on the backsplash. Try to get my glizzies back, glizzy gobbler. You think that I don't know how what it's like to deep throat a glizzy? I just did that last night. Peekaboo. My hustle muscle game is for real, son. I'll be using this money out here every time baby mama and drama llamas hit the corner. I gotta hit that money and make that child support. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Ain't no brains here. You made me know somebody that made me know somebody that has some brains. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. You want to find out what dumpster I'm up in? You might want to find my new boyfriend. Peekaboo, peekaboo. That means you're going to want to go like to the stinkiest, pinkiest, stinkiest douche juice caboose up in his money. Where'd who go? Yeah, I did it last night. I mean, if you missed it, peekaboo. Ain't no brains here. How many glizzies you deep throw, son? How much mustard you throw on these crusty truffle butter shuffles, son? Ah? Ah? I mean, you catch them in your mouth, son. Baby betters for real, son. What you doing? Ain't no brain. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I think that it's time we guess a color. Ain't a free tasty treat. While we guess a color, ain't a free tasty treat. And spam break. What are you landing on? Yellow. We the banana family out here. We try to keep y'all to stay plugged in. If you don't stay plugged in like your boy, you probably got a dirty diaper wifey. So do I. My diaper wifey stays dirty. Why do you think I'm trying to get these mustard stains on my tongue, son? Ah, that was the money shot, and y'all missed it. Who didn't screen record that? I know there's like 100 people here that didn't just screen record that. Y'all missed that money shot. My glizzy blaster caught that money, son. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Welcome back to the dark side. My glizzy blaster pointed straight and my number one, my number numerals two souls to my douche shoes caboose to where my culo tries to play peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Maybe know somebody and maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy, we starvings. Oh, it's absolutely garbage. Well, maybe you might need a little bit of more man mayo then. I think if you think this is garbage, look at that. Ah, you don't like that? Shane's mama likes that. Can I get some free Shane's in the chickadee chat, y'all? I tell you what, your glizzy probably bust. Like you go down, the eyeballs up. That's naughty, you two. Naughty. That is naughty. Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I be trying to bust multiples on my backslash next thing. I know. Skippy, Tattletale, and Clam slam trap with his flap lips over there talking like he's a yard bird over there at the corner talking about every time I say corner, Z gotta work that hustle muscle. Next thing I know, I get some more paychecks every time I do my corgi dance. More than I get for spinning the wheels and spamming. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brain. YouTube, you think that the tibbity tapping is gonna keep grandma from waking up and sharting herself? Y'all is mistaken. Sadly, gravely mistaken. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Well, so is your bobs and your mouth. Talking about we need to free Shane. Shane's mama will not get moist until we free Shane. I need some free Shanes in this chickadee chat, y'all. Free Shane, free Shane, free Shane. Oh. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken? That is the opposite way. Y'all do follow directions really funny over here. Trying to stay Frank Strong with the Zombie Coat brand bone chain. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken? Y'all, if you need to see the next thing which I eat, you're gonna wanna not see the next thing which I eat. The next thing which I eat is gonna be totally, utterly way too much. Everything which I eat is too much. Well, you're on the dark side of the interwebs. Hola, I'm OZ. They call me El Presidente over here. This is the dark side of the interwebs. How many times you ever shove your hands in the front side of your diaper wipey, and then you pop out with something's looking like this, son? Look at this. Diaper wipey, hands, bony. Bony was in the bone chain. You got fed there. I'm like, yeah. Oh no. Eyeballs up. I mean, it tastes better. Better second time around. That sandwich I ate was nasty. But the eyeballs up. Boy, I pull out my diaper wipey after the sandwich. It's not as bad. I'm telling you, I think it's the mustard. Eyeballs up in the chicken, y'all. Mine's so sticky, though. They had something to do with the cat food. Pretty sure it's cat food. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Let me know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many little birdie shockers did it take for me to lick that birdie shocker off of my new? Let me know down unders. Going down, digging it down. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? I do know that. I know that you know that. I know that. The amount of douche juice that is in my lips means that it's time for you to sit on my new chicken chat, y'all. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Can I get the eyeballs up? We ain't gonna find out what else is in my diaper wipey. Are we gonna deep dive again? I do not have a scuba gear. I only got goggles. I ain't got a snorkel. I do not think I could go down the front side of the back side of my diaper wipies. Once more, twos more, 17 more. I don't care if I got a fire lit to get some s'mores and the s'mores and the mores and the s'mores. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Thank you guys for laughing, tippity tapping with your boy right here, right meow. I need y'all to throw their hands in the chickity chat. Y'all having a happy day. Don't forget to figure out the downtown reacharound. The best way to figuring that out is to get the eyeballs off of my camel toes. Unless we trying to deep dive down the front side of the back side of my backsplash, dodo sons. Ain't no brains here. I'm in a tent down by the Ripper. Where you at, son? You ain't sitting on my new, son. You ain't sitting on Boney in my bone chain, son. And Boney is sitting here dry. He needs to get moist. Moisten him up, son. Can I get some eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. Hey, Squirrel. Tell him, Squirrel. How many times did we shove Michael in the backside of my douche juice caboose before I fell in love with him, son? That's right. That's right. Answers and allegations are all going to be answered right here. We shoved them in my douche juice caboose 4 times. And now, year and a half later, Now we in love, son. He finally crawled out the backside of my corgi dance. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains here. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chat, y'all? I need to know if you like throwing shockers and blockers, or you just throw shockers and then just keep throwing shockers. And when do you end up on that nunu, though? That's right, multiples on multiples on multiplications and how many decimal points actually do lead to commas before the drama llama starts talking about we need to talk to a friend of the court, and then you gotta talk to Maury Povich, and then you in a whole load of douche caboose, son. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chat, y'all? What in the world? I need to go to church. I ain't scared. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chat, y'all? Peekaboo, peekaboo. I ain't looking. Why you looking? I ain't looking at nothing. I ain't got no goggles on. Why you trying to interrogation station your boys? I was trying to let you mind your own business and talk amongst yourselves without me having to have my 2 senses. Cause I ain't got no senses. I'm senseless. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chat, y'all? I'll go back. I'll be back. I'll leave y'all. I'll be back. Hang on. Have fun. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I told y'all, I square, all the mail, all everything. My backsplash gonna look patina like the morning time after happy New Year's. Can I get some brains in the chat? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. Okay, the eyeballs off of my Clam slam before you go trying to buy the overpriced avocados at the dragon stores. They're happy dragons. Peekaboo, peekaboo. That's not how my lips got bumpy, son. I'm on Shane's mama's. What you licking on? Well, y'all really lucky that y'all speaking in the way you're speaking. Cause wait, oh yeah, y'all really lucky you speaking the way you speaking. Cause if you was to say them words in the real way you saying them words instead of downtown reach around in, you will get silenced, son. Cause I got thiggity things up, to set and shut them monies down. Can I get some hands in the chicken chat? If you know about technologies, when the eyeballs go down, diggity down, and the bad dragons start to come out, and then the next thing you know, you gotta pull like a ripcord, like whole girl shoves all them beads up the backside of your douche caboose, pulls you like a freaking chainsaw. You looking like a whole load of douches at the end of the days. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody there, maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs up, YouTubes? Maybe know somebody that is not jizz biscuits and or crusty mustards from the truffle butter shuffles left over. I don't know why it looks crusty. It only been sitting there for a day, son. Yeah, don't fall asleep around me. You're gonna end up with some baby mama drama llamas. I'm gonna have to owe you child support. My glizzy blast up be busting off the chickity chain. Why you wanna sit on my noo? Now you enticing me. I might owe you child support at the end of the morning. Ask my glizzy blaster nicely. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? You already know I got these roses from Timu. If you like that 4 game, son, we're gonna play that. Can I get the eyeball? My plug is squeaky deaky. You wanna play that, son? I got money for Timu, son. I be getting giggity. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe, y'all? I'm trying to teach y'all the best way to get the squirts on the Hershey's. How's the Hershey's get the best on the squirts? The first thing is you gotta play rub and tugs. Bust on the multiples. Roof. Get off my lawn. What we roughing at? Monkey Paws is asleep. What are we roughing at? No, it's a no-brainer. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? Welcome back to the dark side, y'all. They call me a presidente these parts, and my diaper might be strapped on too tightly, and there's 69s over here, which I heard was the answer to how many times you be busting with them bee sleeves. Richard's wife gave the answer away earlier today. Can I get the apple? I know my clam slam be camel toeing. Y'all be trying to figure out the best way to crusty truffle butter shovel, which is an undercover ball. But I don't know why my face was. Can I get the eyeballs up? I do know. It's Richard's wife, man. She be clam slamming on them noo-noos. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Trying to inform y'all how to stay frank, straight, strong up in this money, and you don't want to go down here to the 10 down by the river, but you do want to go down here to the 10 down by the river, but you still understand that my dragon is trying to chase my other dragons, which my other dragons comes out to my diaper wipies, comes up looking sticky icky. Oh yeah, it makes for a spooky dookie. Can I get the eyeballs? Finger licking good. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe, y'all? If you even know what kind of sandwich I ate earlier, it is nonsense that I'm still eating douche juice on my diaper wipey, because Boney should really be impatience or whatever they call it. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. How many times Boney gets impatience on you? Do you ever need a little big blue pill? You ever had problems with Boney trying to shoot loads at the face? Everybody, all men and women needs to shoot a load at the face right here, right? Meow. If there's a load to shoot at the face right here in this liggy life, shoot that monies, because look at my face. It makes the whole world better. Shoot the loads at that money. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. And call me a presidentes of these parts. It's your first time around here, huh, son? You supposed you supposed to let me know when you bust and spam my brains. You been here before. I already know you busted. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Ain't no brain. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Ain't no peekaboo, peekaboo. Olá, minha mãozinha. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chickity chat, y'all? No, no. I ain't touched first base yet. I'm still on Shane's mama's gooch, son. Where you at? Oh, you hate it, but you can't stop watching. That means it's time to throw some hands in the chickity chat. You ready to get Frank Strong? How many times you buy all your Cuban zirconias off of Timu and they show up with your diamond tester and they show up negative and then can't get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat. If you think that the males, the man male that gets warm and whipped up with all the pineapples that I've been eating lately is gonna bust nuts off your face, wait till you see this. Oh, I missed. I keep missing. I got bad aim. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody. Maybe know somebody. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Y'all being naughty, YouTube. Why you think my glizzy blaster over here pointed at y'all? Howdy, cowboy. Good to see you're still breathing. I thiggity thanks y'all over here trying to biggity buzzing, throwing birdie shockers when I'm trying to throw new son. Can I get the eyeballs all the way up? All the way up to where I'm at level? Could we stop going down, diggity down? My glizzy blaster would appreciate if you stop going down, diggity down on my camel toe. My camel toe be hitting multiples. You already know, YouTube. I bought. Oh, dang. I've been stretching that money out all day, huh? Eyeballs up. That's naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. Why you gotta keep being naughty, YouTube? Naughty. I thought that we had a contract negotiations about the price of a downtown reach around. Skip said it was $3.99, and the next thing you know, Boney needs a new neck master shaking out the bone chain, and Grandma over here stealing all my glizzies and my nanners. Peekaboo. That is naughty, YouTube. Can I get the eyeballs up? Naughty. Ain't no brains here. I can't get into an institution. It's Mental Health Awareness Week. You maybe know somebody or month or days. How much? Some things. I ain't gonna brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Serious issues with deserves for tissues. And then sometimes the tissues, you gotta get a zombie coat brand type white because you might have to drop a deuce. And you don't want to drop a deuce in your hand, because then you end up looking like me. Trying to eat this my alphabet. That makes spooky dookie. Oh, this finger looking good though. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat? Why is this finger looking good? Yeah. Hola, mi amo Z. I am a presidente of the dark side of the interwebs. We are the banana families over here. I am raccoon and dumpster diving, trying to clam slam with your mama, Shane's mama, everybody's mama. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken? Only one way to stay Frank Strong, and that's to get a zombie coat brand bone chain. You could probably buy an ovipositor off a bad dragon for overpriced, but you probably want to get a Piglet Wiggly Squiggly off at Timu for that low, liggity low. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe YouTube? I know it's enticing. Look at that money. Look. Naughty. Not eyeballs. But dang. Eyeballs up. Naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Nothing to see here. No. Nothing to see here at all. None see it all. There's a guy in a dog toy. None see it all. My camel toe is camel toeing due to the mouth moisture levelizations that is getting deduction for the seductions due to my zombie coat brand WYP absorbing all that abduction suctions. The aliens are in on a fix with the wheel with all the princesses. And my glizzy blaster about to bust. Let me know when you bust. And can you get the eyeballs up in the chair? Eyeballs up in the chair, y'all. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see her still breathing. We starving out here trying to stay Frank strong. Trying to keep our camel toes fresh to death. Trying to keep Boney on a bone chain and keep these baby mama drama llamas from costing me more child supports all the tickety time. I do know. I understand. But I need to pay less child supports, men's and women's. Can I get some brains, y'all? Thank you guys for laughing and tippity tapping. This is the dark side of the interwebs. My armpits fresh to deafness. That's and I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody has some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. This is the dark side of the interwebs. Peekaboo. Good to see y'all still breathing. Thank you guys for laughing and tippity tapping. My mouth is full of peanut butter and whatever sandwich that was that I had eaten. Hell yeah, y'all. Maybe know somebody that's some brain. One time, can I get some brains in the chickity chat? Unless you want to play peekaboo with the backside of the front side of my douche caboose. Then maybe you might figure out the better slappy for the clam slam before to get a better price of an avapaz. Cause this avapaz don't hit multiples. Let me tell you, it does not do what the piggly wiggly squiggly does. It don't do none of them things. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get some brains up in the chickity chat? Trying to stay Frank strong. It's hard out here. It's hard out here for old Z. When shaking old Boney, ain't no brains here. Everywhere I go, people always know zombies are hungry. Got a Boney that he loves to shake it, show. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? I ain't trying to show bone. Everywhere I go, everyone I know zombies are hungry. I'm not trying to show Boney off. Boney trying to stay shaking like Frank Strong up in his money. Sorry about that. That was something I wanted to do, like a little bit. But if you thought that sandwich was gonna be the worst sandwich, let me tell y'all, I got better ideas for the next worstest sandwich. It's gonna be my whole body burned for half of the day today from the sandwich I ate yesterday. Today's sandwich had to be nicer. Hands up, I cheated. It didn't have no hot sauce or nothing hot. I mean, I still ate hot sauce during the day, but due to I ain't got no brains. But I should not ate no hot sauce, but I ain't got no brains. 69, that's grandma's favorite number. Get the eyeballs up off of my camel toe. Unless you want a clam sandwich, your boy. That's naughty, YouTube. About to get you avocado your own. And you're going to have to stop borrowing mine. I know mine is fun because it lights up, but that's naughty. You're going to have to get your own piggly wiggly squiggly too. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. How many times you gonna have to contract negotiate your ways around the downtown reach around before grandma starts liggity lighting your tent up with all the fireworks are spinning the wheel and with the aliens and the lights and the orbs coming out the oceans and how many times people got those what are they called? Those probes. They got the probes. Apparently, you don't know. I am held captive. I mean, what you talking about, sir? Do you know about a downtown reach around? How many downtown reach arounds you got to do before you had to saw off your big toe? Oh, I mean, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Oh, I already opened up on the last live. Yeah, I opened up and then I opened up after. I mean, I'm as open as I want to be right now, unless you know what I mean. There's one person that could call me and I could open up more than that. But yeah, I'm about as open as I could be. I'm like a tuna can. You could just clam slam me all over your face and get the eyeballs up right here, right? Meow. Unless you want to tell me how many times you're going to order one of them bad Dragon Avocados and overpay when I already tell you to buy that money off of Timu. Can I get the eyeballs up and then chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Oh, you're going to kick my door in, huh, son? Here you go, son. Kick it in. Here you go. Hold up. Are you ready? You ready to kick? Dang, ain't nobody come through the front side of the back side of the tent down by the ripper. Good job. You about as effective as the police, son. You got me on as much charges as Skip got me on, son. You might as well eat a free tasty treat and guess the color while we spam brains. Eat a free tasty treat and guess the color. Spam brains. Dang, we land on purple. Sound like you want me to get your baby mama to leave you. Do you got divorce papers ready to go or what's going on, son? I can't run into my walk. I ran into your clam slam and now I got my attorneys advising me to take your wife's aways. What am I supposed to do? You know how pretty I am underneath this makeup, son. Why you think I leave it on? You're gonna just go over here and talk about just take the makeup off and do new news. You know your wife's gonna leave you for me, and your best friend's wife's gonna leave you for me, and then my cult is gonna get even bigger, and I don't even want to own any tigers. And then Squirrel's like, well, you can just go out to Texas. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken check? And if you really do want to be a banana, can I get some brains up in the chicken check, y'all? I mean, I know what people say about me and all things, and that. I mean, that's cool. It's fun and good, and you know, we'll see what happens over here with all of that stuff. I don't know if it's gonna be sooner or later, but I think sometimes somebody gonna have to say something about your boy. Maybe know somebody that. I mean, look at them armpits. How ain't you gonna respect that game? Come on now. You gotta put respect on my name. Look at that. And look at my diaper wipey. I'm sorry. Sorry. Me sorry. Plug squeaky. Look at my diaper wipey though. Dang. Fresh to deafness says in the bone chain. No. Somebody gonna have to holler at your boy after a while, after a downtown reach around. I don't care how low the price of egos gotta cost. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody, maybe know somebody that got some brains. Can I get some brains up in the chickity chat, y'all? I will read whatever sandwich grandma provides before me, except for I know she ain't gonna deep throat me none of them Nathan's best hot dogs. She gives me them Oscar Mayer, son. I know they say I pre-recorded, son. Sons. I'm screen recorded, sons. They trying to get me out my banana vest, sons, to see my nippy slippy, sons. Even though I'm crusty truffle butter shuffling, son, I know they say I'm screen recorded, son. I do smoke that every time I gotta call my plumber and unclog my drains, son. You ever had to get your drains unclogged? You ever had to go pull out all your light bulbs out the whole house and put a light bulb on your head and go vacuum your lawn at right about now in the time of the daytime, son? I know all about those diggity things. I am zombies are hungry. I am the plug. Pliggity plug. You need to go get you one of them headlamps and find what you lost, son. It's up in the carpet. Go diggity deep diving in the carpet, son. You gotta get a headlight. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that got some brains. Peekaboo. Hola, I'm OZ. This is the dark side of the interwebs. Can I get the internets? What in the world is that? That sounds like a spider web caught in between my ears, in between my douche caboose, and my eye hole, son. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? Trying to stay Frank strong gets hard out here when the plug gets squeaky deaky, and then I'll lose my light lamp on my head. Ah, that's right. Pray for me, son. Pray for me. Ain't no brains here. Y'all about to get me religious for the end of the night. Thank you. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We starving out here. I know it may surprise the most of y'all, but I do indubitably do accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. If peekaboo, that scares you, you might want to look at your diaper wipey and flip that mirror back up to the front side of your face, because Jesus Christ is definitely my Lord and Savior. He saved my liggity, everything. He gave me all these ideas that I have. So if you don't think that I know that you know that I know that you know that they know that I know that you know that I know that you know that you full of douche juice caboose and you capping on this nonsense y'all talking, you phony baloney like my diaper wipey folding over like a freaking twat waffle, son. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I will say this: mental health awareness is very important to me. It's very important to my audience, and it's bullshit that I can't say that on TikTok, but it's fucking awesome I can say that on YouTube, y'all. Mental health awareness is very important to me. Can I get the eyeballs up? Going through a lot of mental health awareness, all that. I mean, do you see what the hell I do? Sorry it turned seriously into a joke, but I'm an asshole, and that's what I do. But for real, it's mental health awareness jokes. Um, I can't even be serious when I try to be serious. So my excuses to the excuse of how many tickety times nonsense comes out of my mouth, but at the end of the day, I do have a clear point message directed straight at the end side of the back side of the baby white beat that doesn't have nothing to do with hitting multiples and roses and all that nonsense. And that is, you wake up in the morning time and do what you want to do. Peekaboo. Hold on, me. I'm OZ. Good to see you're still breathing. Thank y'all for letting me get real quick. There those. I can't stop turning around since you told me you like looking at my cracks. You trying to get in my crevices? You try to be my new sugar daddy. Jesus Christ in the house, huh? Well, thank you for being my Lord and Savior. Let me tell you, son. Let me tell you this, son. These loads, they be busting. They be busting. And what's wrong with that? Is it wrong, that another man busted my mouth? My Savior? Is it really that wrong? Hola, I'm OZ. This is the dark side of the internet. You think you're gonna play around with some jiggly jang thiggity things. Can I get some brains, y'all? Cause I tell you, anything made out of love, which is what I'm doing right now, making things out of love, there might be a little bit of contract negotiation rations about who gonna stab me in the back. Whatever. I'll stand there with a Jesus Christ pose looking like freaking Chris Cornell. But in the end, doesn't even matter. Looking like freaking Charleston chewing chickadee, busted your face off of the lickety low on a free 99. Does it even matter, son? Cause I will always lickety love you. Even if you don't love me, I will still lickety love you, son. It doesn't matter what you say in your books and your writings and your numbers. I don't know about circumferences and diameters, son. Hola, I'm OZ. This is the dark side of the internets. And that tasted like y'all been eating a lot of pineapple. I will always love you. Can I get some brains, y'all? Haha. Yeah. Yeah. Haha. I feel like that was the icing on top of the cherry, on top of the icing, top of the cherry, everything that happened tonight, y'all. Thank you guys for doing these things with me. So, can I get 1 minutos? I got some stuff tripping. Can I clean up real quick? Can I get 1 second to clean up? Oh, it's salty. Yeah. 1 second. My diaper wipey is really slippy and everything's sticky. Give me 1 second. I just got done with Shane's mama. Hang on. I want to do a thing. I ain't got no brains. 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 I know. I know. My fingers are sticking. Everything was slippy. I ain't got no brains. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. You guys flapping and tippity tapping, y'all. That's right. Can I get some free Shanes up in his money? Oh yeah, right now I'm like slippy. I just ate a sandwich prior to this thing. I'm all slippy. Look at my face. I've been squirting mayo up in my face for Jesus Christ over here, and now he won't even answer me back when I'm on my knees talking about I will be his neck master. He still won't answer me, son. And we exerted Shane's science, and his amounts of science-ness is way more than Bill Nye. At least that much, I think. Hey, I ain't gonna say that right now, but Richard, if you're here, I like that. I like that one. Hey, whoever you are, new guy or girl, whoever you are, yo, uh, hit that sub button and that bell, cause I like that. You keep spamming that, I mean, that might be turning into a thing. Cause I'm sick and tired of these motherfuckers talking about get saved. I've been saved. I've been saved. Sorry, you don't understand my jokes or what I do. Sorry, I'm very misunderstood. Look at me. I'm very misunderstood. Sorry, but Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, son. Like, I do accept that, and I do know that I am a fucking sinner, and I sin, and all them thiggity things, and I mean, I mess up. Yeah, I'm a fuck up doing fucked up shit all the tiggity time. Thank you for announcing that, chickity chat weirdos. Now, I'm not talking uh, to everybody in the chat. I'm talking to the weirdos in the chat. Sorry, I was ranting a little. There's probably zero of them here right now, which is why I don't like to do that stuff. But I mean, like, they were going all extra hard on the Jesus stuff right now. See, there's probably none of them here. It's 26. No, yeah, we're on a journey, man, and yeah, sure, but sometimes I don't know exactly where everything's at right now. Uh, I said, be honest, forget about it, right? It's just us right here, right? Yeah, shout out to weirdos. Um, I do consider myself one of the weirdos of the internets. Way prior to me ever going liggity live on YouTube, I definitely had a YouTube presence. I got a presence everywhere and whatever. So I always consider my zombie as a presence as a weird thing on the internet, and I accepted that and all of that stuff. And I mean, what are we supposed to do? I'm a presidente, this bitch. What am I supposed to? What do I stop? What? I don't do nothing crazy anymore. Like, well, I'm supposed to not do something crazy. I'll be el presidente and not be something crazy. Do something crazy. I'm supposed to not go bark and gobbling all after every glizzy gobbler trying to chase Boney down and with the women getting fed extra all the tickety time. What am I supposed to do? I mean, the eyeballs just keep going diggity down all the diggity things. Nah. Hell yeah, y'all. Then you guys laughing and tibbity tap in. So, first, sorry for making sense in some of the things that I said, especially this right here. I know I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad. My deuce has dropped, and my grippers have gotten so loose that now I have started making sense, and I do think that I think I know where there's some brains. I think there's a place somewhere down a yellow brick road where there's a nice guy behind a curtain that I could talk to. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure he might have halitosis. That was very hard to say without it. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Yeah, y'all, that was really hard for me not to zombie that sentence up. I mean, I turned one sentence into like seven, and I was like, oh, I said halitosis. That was a wrap. There was no other word. Every other word's gonna be like, yeah, y'all. So yeah, I mean, today been a little bit of a mix up behind the scenes in the real tiggity thing. Thank y'all for the journey and all this stuff and the things, man. I mean, it's so awesome. Um, I mean, with the good times, I mean, there's a lot of good times. There's a lot of what in the world's going on here? But I mean, being me, there's a lot more of what's going on here than your average person has to go and doing the things. But I mean, like for real, for the good times, like good times. I would never change any of the first times that people realize they're talking to me and they just start saying if you maybe know somebody and all that. Even for all whatever bad stuff they done. Once again, sorry YouTube. I should be on TikTok saying this, but whatever. Uh, yeah, for all the nonsense and dumb stuff. Been a lot of good times. Squirrel, you're probably even asleep, dude, and you're the one that got me on this track right now. You put this in my brain somehow. See, somehow my brain still comes back to this, man. Like my brain works weird, y'all. And just tired of fighting, tired of nonsense, and I think through being tired of nonsense, it's probably gonna end up into more nonsense. But at least I could try. Like, at least I try. At least I tried. At least I can try. At least I attempt to try. Like, at least if I attempt to try to deal with the biggest douche juice and be like, yes, let's do this, and we do this, and then we show it like no douche juice. I mean, I pull stuff out of my diaper wipey, so douche juice. So yes, douche juice, but everything's all love and good, and at least I tried, right? I tried. I tried, try, try again. Yeah, most everybody aligned. Well, somebody try. Well, I mean, what's that try? Ain't no time to fight. Every breath is precious. Why we gonna fight? First and foremost, why we gonna fight? Second most, why we gonna fight each other? When at the end of the day, there's a reason why any of us talk to each other in the first place. This is exactly the wrong place to talk about this, right? But I don't give a fuck. It's like, why will we fight each other? I understand jealousy stuff. Hands up, hands up. Ah, hell yeah. But I'm not even looking at anything. I just seen 15 people and I was like, yeah, let's do this. Now we're talking. Like, there's no time for fighting. That's why Skip season went away. And then everybody's like, "Where's Skip? Where's Skip?" So I'm like, well, I'll pull him out every once in a while. Pull him out once a day. It's not Skip season. It's not time to fight. Uh, it's part of the weird thing of if I'm not getting bananaed all the time, that I do whenever I can do that. I mean, I try to do it, but usually don't work out because I get bananaed and stuff. But I try to have a season. I think it's glizzy season, skip season, bony season. Like stuff like that. Uh, I don't usually have the luxury of doing it like this, and now I'm able to do it like this. And so I'm like, oh, seasons, let's go back, and then let's get Skip away. And everyone's like, where's Skip at? And like, well, huh, I understand. Y'all used to me being going away, being banana and stuff, and then everyone's just so hyped to see me punch him in the face again, and all that stuff that goes along with it. And But now I can do whatever I want pretty much. And you know, sandwich this sandwich season right now. I'm gonna make a cookbook recipe of the worst recipes unknown to mankind. And you know, a whole lot of other things like that and stuff. But yeah, it's part of the thing that goes along with the thing up until it goes to um, maybe the next level. Because my brain always was saying to the next thing, which I was about to jump to the next thing, and then now it's down now. You know, I mean, the universe already told me that was zombies are hungry, and you know, I don't listen all the time. I'm bad at listening, and so I try to go to the next thing. The next thing my brain says, and then then I need to um, include or separate. Maybe I don't know. We'll figure that out because for real, I got a lot more ideas than go along with all this. I mean, this is really fun and stuff, and I can't stop doing it. And you know, everybody say you can't stop doing it, so I'm not gonna stop doing it. I was told, uh, I wasn't told, but I made promises to not stop doing this before I ever even had like a TikTok video that had 1,000 views for sure. I had Instagram videos with over 1,000 views, but no TikTok videos with over 1,000 views. And people were like, "You can't stop doing this because keep breathing, just because keep breathing, um, and stuff." Dang, it's hard to see because I got lights all shining in my face, y'all. I'm sorry. The urge said it. No, yeah. Well, no, there's no yeah, no way a zombie going anywhere. But there's also other ideas in the crock pot that you know, I might have to drop deuces in. And I mean, I think that all of that's probably extraordinary things. But there's no there's no getting rid of the dark side and the banana family and all that. I know it's the wrong place to say this and all that. But there ain't no there ain't no one doing everything that it's already been done will be done. I mean, get Frank Strong, Richard. I mean, shoot, there ain't no one doing it. I quit for a month, and it lasted 3 days. You know, this is all Squirrel's fault right here. This side of the slide. Anybody sees her tomorrow, to the ending of zombies liggity live on YouTube when like all Dr. Phil, and it's all her fault. Nah, it's not her fault, man. It's good to see her. It's good to see all y'all. It's good to see everybody. Sometimes you got people that come around and then they you know, they go away, different reasons, different stuff, and they come back around. You're like, dang, remember last time? I mean, I just talked to some people. Like when I say some people, I mean like when I say some, it's usually about at least 28 to more. So I like, yeah, I guess that's my base number. I don't know why 28. I should probably pick 25. I ain't got no brains. But yeah, once I hit a certain number, I'm like, oh, so now I talk to some people about this thing. And I just talked to some people that I ain't talked to in a year. And all of them were so happy that I talked to them. And, but yeah.
Well, actually, on that note, yeah, I talked to a lot of people. Actually, on that note, I'm only talking about people that I just messaged, not people everywhere. Because everywhere, people I talk to that I haven't talked to in a year, I've talked to a lot of people that I haven't talked to in a year, and everybody's so happy I'm forgiving them and stuff so all these dickheads that talk about Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, and all that shit. Like, I love my enemies. I forgive my enemies. My ops is my friends. Like, at the end of the day, about 98% of my ops are my friends. The other percents, they was my friends, but they ain't my friends no more. Like, it's a little bit of a hard dick of reality to slap in your face sometimes, but most of my ops are my friends. And maybe the fan thing, that goes into it. But whenever being me, the fan stuff, I don't know. I think I need to figure out a thing about the fan stuff, I guess. But if I think you're my friend and stuff, and I don't understand about the fan thing until, you know, well, shoot, they were just fans. I thought they were friends. Well, thank you for Doctor filling it up with me, YouTubes. Uh, who's all here? Let me see who's all here. Who all seen this here? Ethan. Oh yeah, no, I mean I do get real. I definitely get real. Um, no, no. Well, I mean depressed. I don't know about depression. Usually, I get like hyped up in aggression. I get all hyped up. I get amped up. Like, I don't really get depressed. I'm just trying to release a valve of some stuff. There's a lot of different sides to me that I do want to show the world, and I don't on TikTok. Yo, I'm just talking, right? Let's talk. Give me 1 second. Let's just talk, y'all. Because since I could talk, I want to talk. Let's just talk. Because I do want to talk. I got a lot of serious things about talking about, like Mental Health Awareness Month. My asshole just cringed due to me being so tickety TikTok up. Like, the freeness to say mental health awareness makes me want to throw hands in the chickity chat without having to worry. Me being able to say, if you maybe know somebody, that got some brains, holla at your boy, keep breathing. I've been banned on TikTok at least 7 times just for that. And my first permanent ban was for that. My first 6 piece was for that. Like, so coming where I come from on the interwebs and stuff, and the downtown reacharound, I'm grateful for the lingo and I already had the lingo, but I prefer the way the lingo got to work and the thicket and the way this stuff does work. I'm grateful for the ropes that I had to jump, but shoot, to be able to talk like that, and then I talk like that, and it was like, no, you were talking real, no, shoot. For real, um, when I started this out, just trying to make art, and Michael and Alien, another artist, was just right there with me, right next to me, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the podcast thing, I do got a lot of friends that we can make it interesting. We can do some stuff, and maybe see what's going on. I just got to figure out the way the algorithm works and the stuff with using OBS as opposed to the phone, cause there's a thiggity thing, right? Like I could send a getting my liggity live video off on the chain on tiggity TikToks. That's not a thing here on YouTube. So, uh, you know, I gotta put out a short and a long video, or I gotta figure out a way of getting that stuff to get onto everybody's thing or something. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what I gotta do, but I'm gonna figure it out. And you know, then also getting everybody on the screen from being in remote places. An idea of a IV cam thing. I don't know if you know what IV cam is, but I paid a bunch of money for IV cam. But long boring story straight around downtown reach around is thankfully Shaboy is still breathing. And the IV cam, I mean, I paid a bunch of money, but IV cam is gone because I'm still breathing. Ain't no brains here, but uh, yeah, I mean, I'm like this close to figuring all the things out to what I want to do because I do want to talk for real, but I don't know, but I'm gonna have the paint on. Like, don't get it twisted. Everybody wants me to take the paint off. I just did a live on accident because I signed up for a verse thing that I didn't know I signed up for. I mean, I sign up for whatever and I do stuff. So I was like, oh, well, hey, bareface, whatever, and then the whole money ran up. Uh, and you know, I mean, I understand with the bareface, there's a thing, but for the podcast thing, you're getting zombie. Like you're getting zombie. Maybe you might get zombie with some glasses on some days, right? Like you might catch me like this some days, but I'm always gonna be zombied up, and that's been part of the battle of that aspect. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do these tiggity things. I got all the technology to do the things. I got everything I need to do the things. I'm the one with things that got you know, I could ask somebody that could have a cool conversation with me that would say yes, let's do this. You know, like the people that started this mission out with, other than one person, which I don't know about. Everybody adds an element, right? So uh, there is different elements that needs to be uh, like staple things other than the guests, right? So I guess I need to find that. I guess that's what we're talking about. Frank, Frank, Richard, Richard. Well, right now. I usually have a whole team of people that I talk about things and like different teams of people and different teams. And uh, right now, uh, I got just my head, and since I'm just there streaming, I'm like, well, what's the problems at hand to get the podcast going? Because at the end of the day, getting the podcast going is the biggest problem. I'm gonna have OnlyFans on Tuesday. That's not a problem. The podcast is the problem. The OnlyFans is gonna be just like this. This is gonna be like what it is. Behind the scenes. That's all it is. It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be behind the scenes, me fucking around and stuff like that. I mean, I might break stuff a little extra than I or do stuff a little extra than I would on right here. I'm being extra chill right now, right? But yeah, more behind the scenes and things like that. I think pretty sure. But so many people want me to be their sugar baby. I'm just like, well, you be my sugar baby as long as you're on my TV and I can still stream on my phone, son. The diaper wipey. You want to get a zombie co-brand? You need to get a pre-diaper wipey though, son. Well, what gets me to be this wild is Shane's mama's douche juice, son. Please, yeah, we ain't gonna screen record on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I know how to do that, and we ain't gonna do that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Screen recording. Screen recording is a funny subject, y'all. Let's run this one through the ringer. I haven't thought about this joke in a long time, cause it's been a long time. I pull a douche juice out the screen recorder. No, but it's sticky though. I don't even know what it means. I gotta buy more peanut butter for my next sandwiches tomorrow. Y'all like watching me eat these sandwiches? Cause I think I'm starting to like them. I mean, all the weirdest combinations of shit. Becoming a raccoon might have made me stumble onto some whole new fountain of youth. You dumpster dive and then you mix the lechuga waste with the suscumber waste, and the next thing you thing, Boney busts off the chain thing, and grandma over there owing you child support on the backsplash when you was on the back paying child support when it started. It's like peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Oh yeah, I'm just trying. You're catching the last end of the last end of everything. This is me just talking to everybody sort of. But now yeah, we ended me just talking to everybody, and now we're catching the last wave of the thing. Do you even have a zombie coat brand bone chain? How much soap do you put in your sandwiches, son? Yeah, I can explain black holes. That's where the Keister Bunny pulls Big Black Boney out the douche caboose and then Nosy says, I told you it all in the first place, son. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. You got a whole other Cherokee Indian story about a Bronco rolling down a mountain hill while your braille machine is getting ripped off by your attorney's leg, and then you gotta get your eyeballs realigned by your adjustments due to the headlights not being realigned because you had your catalytic converter stolen by a nice man that sold you two pop cans in the backside of your backsplash, and then your blue waffles got leaky deaky, and then you had to get a shot in your butt, and then you busted your nuts. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Hope it gets better. Who the hell are you? Who are you? I picked the wrong one. I know who you are. Dang. Well, does it look like I know right now I'm definitely not as bouncy around as I normally am. Because due to I was trying to acoustically do this tiggity thing, like, and like be like, mad love. We about to spread that mad love all around the whole internet, y'all. We about to spread that mad love around the whole internet. Only about to be busting. You think there's a lot of little baby zombies around out there? We about to be having little baby zombies everywhere. And now, the way it goes about happening is beyond my control. But it is going to happen. And that is within my control. And I promise all y'all, El Presidente of the dark side of the interwebs, that we going to come out squeaky clean like my armpits, son. We're going to be wearing diaper wipies, dropping deuces all over everybody's face. Wow, we going to go giving hugs and kisses and be apologizing that we dropping deuces. I mean, we might maybe might make a little bit of a misstep of a thiggity thing or two, but that is neither here nor there. As long as we like don't like, uh, if you know, if anybody knows, deal with me, everything is 100% 100% off ran gone through. I just don't know if you know that if you maybe know somebody that got some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We starving out here. I am the Banana King. They tried banana me again today. Tried banana me again today. I'm out here. I'm outside some. Why you think the YouTube is where it's at? Is where it's at. I do understand that the amount of energy and stuff and things that put into all the liggity lives I did today's and Dunstan the others did definitely take away from this liggity live, but this liggity live was still liggity lit. Then I got to get personal with y'all. And I mean like for real. I know it's hard for me to not get into to the thing. I think that asshole just talked shit behind me. Where'd he go? Dang. I can't see what's going on. I sort of want to read what's going on. I mean, link this thing up and it makes it easier to see, but then it has reaction. Then the reaction for the reaction, the thing, like ain't really worried, but reading what the hell y'all saying really helped me out, except for the lights in my eyes. I'm trying to read what's the banana, bones down, shockers up, birdie shockers, and we're gonna need 10 burpees. Oh, and my earring fell out of my head. That's what I just learned right now. That's right, them birdie shockers, y'all. Well, I'm not even exactly sure. That's right, Frank Shaw. That's right. I'm not even exactly for the exactly amounts of what time of day it is. I'm sure of it is. But remember, till next time, you're gonna want to catch me over there in them shiggity shorts and hit that. I don't know what to say about some type of ending like that. And since we're just chilling, uh, let me try an ending like this. Thank y'all for sticking with me with the endings the way I do them. Though I do apologize for everybody thinking that things went crazy at the end of the live because I gotta leave it at a cliffhanger all the time. But thank you guys for laughing and tibbity tapping. I know tibbity tapping ain't a tiggity thing over here, but I'm gonna try to bring tibbity tapping back to where it started from. And I'm sort of stuck with that tiggity thing, even though I mean I got no problem ditching it, but I mean like the proof is in the pudding still too though till the end of the diggity. But I mean at the end of the day, remember bones down, shockers up, and watch out for gravity. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know something.